plus 7 or 8. Snow is just about gone everywhere. A couple little piles in places. Yeah, it's March 21st. Could be the day before reckoning, I don't know. And I mixed my water drink. No beer today. Haven't done any serious work out here in so damn long. Whoop. I'll drink this Energy C. This Energy C stuff helps a bit, I guess. But I put another powder in it too. Can't remember what it is. Glucosamine or something like that. Anyways. That thing to work. I don't know. Something doesn't look right here. Anyways, I'm gonna work on this bike here today. The weather's getting warmer. I hear the odd bike out. I like the jerseys out of here. And weather's getting warm. So I want to get the carbs off this bike here. I've been putting it off for what, almost 2 years now. A year and a half. Over a year. I can't remember. I got this bike on the road last year, so maybe a year, something like that. Yeah, I think it was like last spring I bought this. Or last summer. So this Yamaha Venture, 1986. Pretty sure this is 86. 1300 cc. It'd been sitting for 5 years, and fired up and ran. It's just got it doesn't run right. It's a little lack of power, a little bog down low. And I always figured it was the idle circuit jets were gummed up, and I've been pouring a carb cleaner into it, at least 3 or 4 tanks, full tanks of this. I ran through it, and it's still not right. And I tried balancing the carbs, thinking maybe the balance is off a little bit because it's, you know, I could just tell it's just not running right. So I know I got to take the carbs off. I mean, I hate taking them off. And I've never taken them off this bike, but I've had 2 other ventures. In the last venture, I must have took the carbs off 3 or 4 times for different reasons. Needles and seats leaking, and then the choke plungers leaking, cleaning the jets out of them. Same with my other bike, the jets were plugged on them, cleaning them up. Gotta do it to this bike too. These carbs never been off. So I'm gonna do that. And means taking all the plastics off and putting them somewhere. I just got to put them on the floor, I guess. I could take that bike off the hoist there, the Xvz1300, lay everything out on there. That's what I should do. But really, this should be like a 4-hour job, I would say. You know, a couple hours disassembling. Not even, I think, not even that. I could have it all apart. I could probably have them off in under an hour, hour and a half, and then take my time cleaning them for an hour, 45 minutes an hour, and then another hour, hour and a half putting them together. So probably a half-day job. So I'd like to get that done. I've been putting it off. I'm putting it off. I'm fighting. I'm fucking lazy or something. I'm so absorbed with the news and all the world events going on, and a lot of people can't see what's really happening. So I'm doing a lot of posts on social media, putting out news articles and you know, a lot of truther stuff. People, doctors, and people making statements, you know, and with evidence and documentation beats conversation is the saying. So it's all coming to a head. Like, we're getting really close here. It's all coming to a head worldwide. So I think the great reckoning is coming soon. So let me get this bike pulled apart. I think I will just I've got a couple of videos already of taking these things apart, so I think I'll just put it on slow-mo or on fast forward actually, and get it disassembled and get it down to the carb. I don't need to explain everything, I don't think. Maybe I'll stop it in between. Okay. Pretty much got all the plastics off that I need to down here, and the next is take the air box out, and then I can undo all the clamps. There's 8 clamps, hoses, cables, and then the hard part's kind of wiggling it out. But take apart the air box next. Oh. Buddy. There's 4 screws on the box here. Going to put them inside the rubber gas cap, and that's where this I keep the one screw that holds that gas, the fake gas tank, firing on. The extension of this one. Take the box out too. I just put a new filter in. This looks wet around these 2 carbs over here a little bit. There's 4 more screws in here, but you don't have to undo those. Okay. Gonna loosen the cables up at the bars here. There's not too much room on that one. So before I can loosen the cables, I got to take this airbox out. So I got to undo the 4 clamps. I think I might need an extension on this. One. Loosen off the lower 2. It's a screw. The screw right below it. I undid the bleed screw. Oh. Side by side. One more back here. I like to make sure they're nice and loose. Okay. We'll do the 4 on the other side. It looks like this isn't even going to take me an hour to get it out, I hope. So far. I'll be cleaning all the parts when I put it back together, so that takes a little longer. Whoop, is that tight in it? Okay, now the top 2. This is the water pipe here. You have to gotta get this water pipe out of the way. Get that in there. There's the one screw right there. That one's loose. Yeah, that one's loose. These things are in all different positions. That one's loose too. Okay. Let's see if I can get that out. There's a vacuum hose on here too. Yeah, there's a vacuum hose on this side I gotta pull off first. It's not a vacuum hose, it's a drain hose, I believe. What do you call crankcase vent hose? Okay, let's see if this is going to come out. Like that. That's pretty much all there is to that. There's the vent hose right there, or the crankcase vent hose. Okay, so this is what I'm up against here. These are all vent hoses, these black ones, so I leave them on. This is the fuel line hose here, so I have to remove that one. It's a Phillips screw right there. And that T1 stays in there. Well, I've got this like this. I check the slides, make sure nothing's hanging up or sticking. Make sure they return well. Probably clean those all up anyways while I got it apart. Just use a little brake cleaner on them, wipe them off, make sure there's no gum on them. Not gummed up at all, but these are the screws I got to get at here. There's 4 screws there, and that holds the, I believe that's the return line, the pull return line, the emergency line. And if you undo these 4 screws, see, it looks like they've never been undone, which is a good sign. It means this carb hasn't been touched. It makes it easier to get these out. The easiest cable to get undone right now is the choke cable, so I'm going to work on that. Yeah, it's down here. This clamp right here. Loosen that up, unhook that, get that out of the way. And then I'll get those screws out and try to get the pull and push cables out of the way. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. There's the choke cable. Pinch one there. Oh, shit. I stripped that. I should have used this short one. Yeah. Nope. So I just stripped that. So I'll show you how I get that out. Pair of vice grips, if I can get it on there. Or I might have to chisel it a little bit to get it loose. I like to get vice grips on it, and it's easier. Yeah, I'll give it a tap. Tappy tappy. I should have had a short screwdriver on there, my short tip, not the extension on it. I should make sure I had a good solid, a good tip on there. I don't know if this one's any good or not. Looks like the right one. And then lots of inward pressure. Should have put a lot of pressure on it. As soon as you take the pressure off, that's what strips it. So I'm just going to put a little chisel right there. There it turned. I might have bent that holder a little bit. I got to straighten out now. Ah, come on. It's out, but I want to straighten it out now. I think I'm going to cut that strap out of the way too. I'll put another one on there. This is just a little rocker here. It locks into the choke. Like that. Now I bent that sucker, so I'm going to have to straighten that out. Yeah, I bent it down a little bit. This is about like on a 90 degree here, so that should be about where it was. I'll have to get a new screw. Okay, I'm going to do those 4 inside screws in the top. I'm going to do this fuel line first. These things are usually on there pretty damn good too. I've had to chisel these ones off many times. I'm putting lots of downward pressure. Probably the first time I ever got those off without dinging up one of them. Okay, there's that. I'm going to pull this fuel line off. Try to. Just kind of wiggle it off. another pipe here too that goes on the bottom of the breather box. It's really tricky getting that one back on. Often I won't get the clamp on tight. On this back one, it's really hard. You got to pull it up, try to get it from the side. That's a really difficult one to get on. Oh my God. I'm sure I got that clamp loose enough. It's right loose. Oh, your mother. Oh, it's almost off. Okay. I can't remember if I take these vent hoses off, just leave them hanging here. Maybe that's what I do. Or you can pull them off and shove them back in, but yeah, I'm gonna pull them off, I think. I don't know if I can get them off. Can't really screw up, they're just bed hoses. Just leave them hanging there. That one. Okay. All the hoses are off. Just gotta undo those two cables. Adjustment right here on the pull cable. Gotta loosen that all the way off. Get some play in there. This isn't one cable that goes to the throttle cable. There's a pulley system inside. It's really stupid. They have it for the cruise control ones. So it's like a two cable system in there. That's about as loose as that's going to get. Let's see if we can get that one out. That one's loose. Now this one, they're still hooked to the pulleys though. This is where you got to be careful not to damage the cables. So let's go like this. What I like to do is get the throttle wide open, shove a screwdriver in there, to hold the pulley open, and then it gives me slack to undo the cable, I hope. And it just slipped on me. It's so much easier to do this out in the daylight. You can you can see so much better. So you want to push that pulley all the way open. Get this up there. Let's press this ridge here. You can hold it with your finger if you're strong enough. There. Get the cable in my hands. This is the hardest part of the whole job, this right here. And this is the hardest part about putting it back together, right here. Pulling this down here, then put this up like that. And it works better if you can see good, which I can't. There we go. One. See or not, but you know, the cable goes around the pulley. It's locked in there like that, so it's way at the back. I can't reach it. So by turning the pulley forward, and then you get slack in here, then you can pull this out. Now for the hard one. Get out of it. There's that. Held to 4. You get this out of the way and it gives you a lot more play in the cable. Put that up there. And I think this one I get from the top. Yeah, this one's not too bad. This one actually isn't too bad. You can get out about this one. There. Okay, so that's that. Everything's disconnected here. Let me see if I can pull the carbs up. Fuck. Sometimes I gotta use my crowbar to get these things out. Oh my mother. My garage isn't that cold, but I might have to heat them up. Loosened right off. I'll get my little pry bar in there. Heat gun. They get old, they get brittle. It's a little bit cold in here. It's probably 55 in here, 60. There's one, two. Three of them are up. One more. Get that one up. Oh my god. That one up, didn't I? There. Even when I get them all popped out, it's still hell getting it out. It's got to come out this way because the hoses are on the other side. Make sure you get this pulled out of there. Where you want to get this, the wiring harness gets in the way on this side. So you got to kind of tip it like that. There. I'll show you here. this wiring harness. Get up here. You mother, you're stuck in there. Right here. This wiring harness in here, it cradles in between, so you got to kind of lift it out and over, and you got to kind of pull this rad hose here out of the way, over this way, and this up and over, and then it should come out. Okay, she's just about out. See why I hate doing it. There's a little hook right here for the red fuel line. It sits into here. You got to pop that out. I gotta get some more paper towels. I thought I just bought a roll. Okay. What I'm really interested in seeing is the idle circuit jets. Oh, I've been putting this off for such a long time. Okay. Oh boy, it's gonna be a bastard to get at. So, it does look like these two screws have been apart before. So I've got to split these two bodies to do this. I need a little dish. Oof. Oh, damn, they're good. This linkage has really small clips on it. And I hate taking them off. Well, look at this one's pop off here. Let's see here. Yeah, I think this one pops out. Oh, there's a little clip on there. Damn, I didn't see it. I knew there's a little clip on there. It's a little tiny wee C-clip that sits in there on this linkage, and I just broke it. But I think I got more of those because I've broken them before. I'm pretty sure I got a bunch of those. Okay, I'll do this fuel line here. This is the I got the one main linkage in there. I'm just going to go like that because I don't want to break any more of those little C-clips. So I'm just going to work on this just like that. I'll try to take these off as a set too. So every time you remove these rubber hoses, put them back off and on, you're you know, just looking for to crack or break something. Holy mother, that's on there good. Oh, jeez, that one's on there good. Oh, my word. Be more my way, or where are we at here? Yeah, go a little bit more this way. Oh, jeez. Those are on there good. And they don't look like they've ever been off. Oh. It would take a little screw would be on that hard, but damn, they're good. Okay. We'll do one side at a time. There's probably still a little gas in them. Yeah, I think I had this problem with my other one. This pipe's gonna hit it. Yep. I'm gonna have to take it off. Still a little bit of gas in there, so let me dump the gas out. Oh, geez, they're in there good too. I just bought a new screwdriver that, is this the one here? I bought a new screw, I think it's down in my basement, I was using it. Need my magnifying glass too. I can see through that one. You undo these two screws that hold the block in. They're two different lengths. Then you take out the, this is the main emulsion tube or main jet right here. Not a real good tight fit on there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, the idle jet's under here. Whoa, not that one. Full can. This is going to be the idle one. Should have a bigger screwdriver for that one. There's the emulsion tube. So the main jet sits right here. This is the main jet. It's different than any other kind of a carb where it's right on the slide. This is the main jet, emulsion tube, idle circuits right beside it. So let's see how this idle jet is. Very, very little light in there. Cleaning that one up. Can't get that fine wire through there. I know I got another set of these jets, but let me look around. Got this little impact driver here. It's perfect for taking these float balls off. It's not too big like it's this nice skinny one. I don't know if you ever used these before, but you just put it in. It's spring loaded, so you put tension on the way you want it, and it impacts the screw off, just gets it loosened. That's all you need. It's good for the center ones too. So far the jets look good. You know, I can see through them all, and it did idle all right, and it came off the choke not too bad, pretty quick. So I'm just gonna soak them all, clean them all. I want to get them all out at once, and just soak them all. So just a minute amount of probably resin on them, and clean them up. Every little bit's gonna help. I already did the valve shims on this bike. Compression's bang on. Just clean these carbs up. And they're pretty good. You can see there's no gum in them, so that's good. Probably got to take this one off too. I'm cooking some steaks and the pork chops right now, and the timer's on my phone, so I think my phone's going to go off. Any second now. Twist them a little bit, make sure you break them free. Okay, let's take these out. Two little plugs on the end. One's for the idle circuit jet. One's for the emulsion tube. Emulsion tubes in the center one. Rarely do they ever get gummed up unless the whole carb is right green. It emulsifies the air and the fuel. That's what all these little holes for, to let the air and fuel mix. And I just kind of turn a light on and make sure you can see all through all the holes. There's 5 on every side. Rarely do they get full. Okay, so that was out of this one here. And then the idle circuit jet is in this one. I'm using number 37.5. The V maxes are 40, or 37.5 and 40. Really small hole in that one. That one might be partially plugged. Hardly any daylight at all. You compare it to this one here. Yeah, this one is partially plugged. Huh. It's not blowing out either, so that might be one of my problems right there. I was hoping to find something, you know. Whenever you do this, you want to, if you got a problem, you want to find the answer. That's all it takes. Just one to throw the carbs off and everything. And a little bit of a, I think, rubber in that one from that rubber plug. Yeah, the plug's in here, so I don't know why there's a chunk of dirt in that one then. Okay. I got some carb cleaner over there. I'm going to put these in the basket and let them soak for 5 days. So I got lots of time. That goes in there. That one's not really clear either. That's a little better. There we go. Okay, I'm going to soak those. Chem Dip carburetor parts cleaner. Get that at AutoZone. It's pretty toxic. You don't want to get it on yourself. I should put some gloves on, but I think I used all my gloves up. I probably got a couple here somewhere, but I think I'll just be careful. Try to be careful. want to check and see if that thing is, make sure the screen's big enough that, or small enough that those things don't fall out of it. Yeah, they shouldn't fall out of that. Emulsion tube. Main jet. Idle jet. Emulsion tube. Main jet. Idle jet. Okay. Which is kind of nice if you can agitate this thing a little bit, but if you agitate it too much, you know, it starts to bubble up and over, so you don't want to do that. Where's my agitator? What the heck? Missing something. Let's see. Huh. I'll do that ever so often. Okay, I'm gonna let that soak.